Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen. I have another quick little slider recipe to share for you for dinner. So this one is going to be beef and cheddar sliders. So starting off with the sauce that I'm going to brush over the top and inside of the sandwich. So I have 1 stick of unsalted butter, and I'm going to grate in a couple of garlic cloves. I'm starting with this first so that it can kind of just be ready for me to brush onto the sandwich, because this doesn't take long to make. So I just wanted to get it going on the stove and get that butter melted down. And you could just use garlic powder if you want. You don't have to use real garlic, or fresh, not real. So anyway, and this isn't in the recipe, but I wanted to add some onion soup mix instead of just minced onion, which is what the recipe calls for. But I just thought this would add a lot more flavor, and it worked out pretty good, I think. So I just added 1 packet to the stick of butter and the garlic, and I'm just going to put it on low and let it kind of heat up. And in the meantime, I have 1 pound of roast beef, just the regular lunch meat. You don't have to go to the deli, but that's what I'm using. So I just cut it up into ribbons, as you can see here, and I'm just gonna put it in a pan and just gonna kind of get it heated up and ready to go on the sandwiches. This way, you know, it'll get hot for sure, and everything will be hot in the sandwich because it's not going to be in the oven for that long. So I just wanted to kind of give it a head start and kind of saute it first beforehand. All right, just stirring my butter and the onion soup mix around to make sure everything gets nice and mixed together. Okay, and now it's time to assemble the sandwiches. So I have 1 package of King's Hawaiian rolls. These are the savory, not the sweet. Very important. You could use the sweet if you want. I wanted to use the savory. So I'm just gonna peel back the packaging so that I can cut these babies in half. Okay. This is kind of tricky, and I have made a mess out of the rolls many times, but I've made the decision that this is the best part. The best way to cut the rolls in half is to just put your knife in to the middle and just kind of keep rotating the rolls around, and eventually you will separate the top from the bottom. If you can see here. I must say, I've gotten pretty good at this. See, look, voila, separated. Okay, and also, I should have told you before, I have my oven preheated to about 400. So on a piece of parchment paper, I'm just going to put the bottoms on the parchment paper. Now I'm going to grab my butter sauce and just liberally brush the sauce over. I should say it's just butter. Like, it's not really a sauce, but just spread the mixture evenly and kind of liberally over the bottom of the rolls. And when we put this in the oven, this half will get nice and golden brown, and the butter will brown really nicely in the oven. So I wanted to do it like this. All right. And then I'll put this in the oven for, just a little while to get it nice and golden brown. You don't have to do it this way. You can just put it all together and just put it in the oven. But I like to kind of crisp up the rolls first. So this is the cheese sauce that I used. It's the ragu. It's just cheese sauce. I've tried to make this from scratch before, and it just wasn't the same. And to flavor it up, I'm going to put just a little bit of paprika in it, just to kind of, doctor up this jarred sauce a little bit to make it, a little bit maybe homemade. I know it's not, but you know, we're just gonna fake it. Okay, so the bottom rolls are done. As you can see, they've gotten a little golden brown on the edges, and that's exactly the way I like it, because the textures in the sandwich are sweet, are just soft and soft, right? And I'm just gonna put a you know, generous amount of this Arby's sauce on the bottom. So I like to crisp up the rolls a little bit so that you get a little bit of crunchy texture along with all the soft textures. I think it's better that way. Okay. So then I'll just take my basting brush, and just brush the sauce over it. The recipe I'm going to link has you put, you know, the sauce on the side, the Arby's sauce on the side, and dip your sandwich into it. And you could do that. But I kind of wanted to just, you know, put it all in one bite like this. This was a partial bottle I had of the Arby's sauce in my fridge, so I just put as much as I could on the bottom, and then I put the rest of the sauce on the meat. And now I'm just going to pour this jarred sauce, cheese sauce, over the meat, over the lunch meat. And also, I feel like this was really good, but I do think I should have toasted the top buns too. I didn't do that, as you can see here. I don't know why I spaced that out, but I should have done it in a separate pan, and I think it just would have taken that to the next level. But I'll do that next time. So then I'm going to take some more of this butter in the onion soup mix and just brush it really liberally over the top of the rolls here, and this is going to help the rolls to get nice and toasted in the oven. And I probably put them in there for maybe another 10 minutes, maybe 10 to 15, I don't know. Just keep an eye on it and decide when it's nice and done enough for you. But my husband really, really liked this slider recipe. Oh, and for another little touch, I'm going to just sprinkle on some poppy seeds on the top of the buns before I put them in the oven. And anyway, I also make grinder sliders. I did a video on this not too long ago, and they turned out really good. And we're also having tater tots with this. As you can see, it's just a really simple weeknight dinner. And here they are out of the oven. After you take them out, just put them on a cutting board and just cut them into individual portions. This had 12 rolls in it, and for my family of 4, each of us will get 3. So look at that, three little sandwiches. And dinner is served. And this is just enough. You're going to feel just full enough after this dinner. It's not too heavy and too much, and it's just really easy weeknight dinner, and I hope you make it. It will be linked for you in the description box. See you guys in the next one.